Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at our composition lesson, and our title is A Worm Crisis. Okay, something's going on with the worms. What's happening? Laurie, what is the Chinese title? Tell us.
好，今天我们来到看图作文的部分，中文的 title 是虫虫危机，所以完全就是跟这个英文的 title 是直译的哦，就是虫虫引起的一个危机。
所以虫虫现在就是有 crisis.
它引起了一个危机，所以我们赶快来看一下到底是什么 crisis。
A worm crisis. Luke is very close to his younger sister Macy. One day, Macy was holding a red apple in her hands and was ready to take a big bite. Just then, Luke was shocked to find that a worm was coming out of the apple. Luke immediately grabbed the apple from Macy. Their father walked in and saw Macy crying. He thought that Luke was bullying his sister by forcing her to give him the apple. It sent Luke's father through the roof to see Luke treat Macy that way, since he always told his children to take care of each other. He scolded Luke, despite the fact that Luke repeatedly tried to explain what had happened. At that moment, the worm crawled out from the apple. Luke's father saw it and realized that he had misunderstood Luke. He then apologized to Luke and said he had done a good job.
Okay, in our composition lessons, we have like 3 parts, and those go along with pictures. And if you want to check out illustrations of the stories that we're talking about, or the part of the story that we're talking about, then you have to check out the magazine, or you have to check out the DVD. Okay? Or maybe just this video. Haha. All right, so looking at the first paragraph. Luke is very close to his younger sister, Macy. Now, when we say somebody is close to somebody, it could mean that they're sitting next to me. They're very close. But like Laurie and I, we're sitting very close together. But when we say we are close to a person, that we're talking about our relationship. We are close friends. Laurie and I are close friends. So here, Luke is very close to his younger sister, Macy. So they have a really good relationship. They're very close together.
对。所以呢，刚刚这边 Stevie 老师提到一个很好的重点，讲到说，如果你讲 A is close to B， 它有可能第一个状况指的是他们坐得很靠近，像我们这样，你可以这样用。那另外一个呢，可能性就是他们的关系很亲近，你也可以这样用。所以呢，在我们的文章里头的第一句，它指的不是坐得近哦，指的是关系很亲近、很亲密。那关系这个字，刚刚 Stevie 老师用到了一个字叫 relationship。Can we spell that, please?
Relationship, R-E-L-A-T-I-O-N, relationship, S-H-I-P, all together, one word.
对，好，所以这个字就是关系的意思。所以呢，有着非常 close 的关系的话呢，你也可以用到这个这个 close 的用法。所以它指的在这里说呢 ，Luke 跟他的妹妹 Macy 呢，两个人关系很亲近。
Like Laurie and I are sitting very close to each other, and we are also close friends.
所以呢，刚刚造的这个句子里头呢 ，Stevie 老师说我们坐得很近，同时我们是很亲近的、很亲密的朋友。所以两个 close 意思不一样，但是呢，在这里的话呢，你记一个用法就是 be very close to 什么，其实你可以用2种方式，所以很方便。
One day, Macy was holding a red apple in her hands and was ready to take a big bite. When we say we are going to bite something, we can say take a bite. Okay? If I want to give it to you, oh, have a bite. I'm going to take a bite. So she was going to take a big bite. She was ready to do that. Just, ah.
对。所以呢，接下来呢，他继续讲到，我们可以看到图片正好是在描述这个状况，就是有一天 Macy 啊，他正拿着一个红苹果在他的手里哦，这里会用 hold 这个动词哦，拿着一个红苹果，握着一个红苹果在他的手里，而且呢 be ready to 是已经准备好，正要怎么样呢 ？Take a big bite 要咬一大口，好，所以这里的话呢，刚刚讲的 take a bite 咬一口，这里的动词是用 take 哦，那它加了一个 big 在那个 bite 前面，所以就变咬一大口，所以就是它这个图片里嘴巴张得很开的样子。
Yeah. So she has a big apple. She's excited to take a big bite. It looks so good. It looks so juicy. And then Luke looks at the apple. Ah, Macy! Luke was shocked to find that a worm was coming out of the apple.
好恐怖哦！所以呢 ，just then 哦，就在那个时候，就在说时迟那时快哦，这个 Luke 呢，他被吓到了，被惊吓到了，干嘛呢 ？Was shocked to 怎么样？就是后面做的这个动作，然后呢，让他 shock 到了，让他惊吓到了，是什么呢？就是他发现了有一只虫正从这个苹果里头要冒出来哦，所以呢，他被这件事情，他看到的这个景象呢，给吓到了。
Yeah, just then Luke was shocked to see. Now, if this is a normal brother and sister, like my little brother, he would have seen it and let my sister bite it and then told her after.
Oh.
He would have told her after she had bitten it. Ah, you just bit a worm. Ha.
好坏哦。
So Luke is a nice brother.
真的。
Yeah. Okay, we will take a quick break right here, and we're going to come back and look at the next paragraph right after this. So what did Luke do? Did he tell Macy? Yes. Luke immediately, right away, grabbed the apple from Macy. So we could say he took it, but when we use grab, it's like 赶快拿. It's like
抓过来。
Yeah.
这样。
So he immediately grabbed the apple from Macy.
所以其实呢，他其实是没有时间告诉 Macy 的，他必须马上做这个动作。所以呢 ，Luke 他立刻的 immediately， 或者刚刚呢 Stevie 老师讲的 right away 啊，都是指立刻的、马上的。就怎么样呢 ？Grab 这边我们可以翻成抢。所以一把就把这个苹果从 Macy 的手上呢抢过来，叫做 grab the apple from Macy。这里有一个 from Macy， 就是从 Macy 那里，那就是他从他的手上把这个苹果给一把抢了过来，这样子，而且是立刻的。
Right now, this story sounds, pardon me, this story sounds like a normal brother and sister. Little sister's gonna eat an apple, brother takes the apple. That's what it kind of sounds like right now.
That's right.
So, their father walked in and saw Macy crying. So, Luke has Macy's apple. Dad walks in. Macy's looking at Luke crying. And Luke has Macy's apple. So, what's Dad going to do? Their father walked in and saw Macy crying.
所以呢，这里来到一个转折了哦，就是呢，他们的爸爸呢走了进来，而且看到 Macy 正在哭，那这个状况当然非常容易产生误会了哦。对，就是变成这个样子。
Luke.
所以他一定会误会的。
Yeah. And he thought that Luke was bullying his sister by forcing her to give him the apple. Okay, he thinks that Luke is bullying his little sister. And he doesn't even think Luke took the apple. He thinks he forced Macy to give him the apple. Now, to force somebody to do something, it's not a good thing to do, but it is a word in English that we use quite often. Hey, you can't force me to do something. So it's a good word to remember. To force somebody. It's not good to force somebody to do something.
对。所以呢，接下来这个爸爸他怎么样的误会呢？他认为Luke 呢，他正在欺负他的妹妹。这里我们看到这个动词 bullying 他在欺负他的妹妹。然后呢，是什么方式 ？by 后面告诉我们，就是借由呢强迫他把苹果给他这样的方式在欺负妹妹。所以这里呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师有提到这个重点是 force A to do something, force somebody to do something。这里的 force 就是强迫的意思所以呢，是不管对方的意愿，强迫对方去做某件事情，你就可以用这个动词。
Okay, we're going to take one more break, and we'll be right back with the last part of today's article. Okay, now we're looking at the next part. So, Dad just walked into the room and thinks that he saw Luke bullying Macy. In English, we would say, and Dad loses it. Okay.
没错。
He lost it. And we see another way to say that in the sentence. It sent Luke's father through the roof to see Luke treat Macy that way, since he always told his children to take care of each other. So this just means if it sends somebody through the roof. Okay, 这个非常口语。
对。
But what it means is, have you ever seen a cartoon and somebody gets angry and their head explodes and you see fire go out of their head? We could say, I got so mad it sent me through the roof. That means you just shot up into the air, maybe through the roof of your house. You were so angry, your temper, 你就发脾气了。
对。
You lost it. You know, if you lose it, then you lose your temper. If you go through the roof, that means you get so angry, you just can't control it. and you spit.
Like you.
Yeah. 气到我吐口水了。
太生气，所以喷口水。
So, but Luke's father got so angry, he lost his temper. Why? He lost it because he saw Luke, he thought Luke was mistreating or bullying his sister. And he had taught his children, he always told them to take care of each other. You know, treat each other nicely. Be kind to each other.
所以呢，这里的话呢，这个某个人他气炸了，我们中文可以说气炸了那个爆炸的炸。那么呢，其实，在英文里头呢，除了刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的那个 Luke's father lost it 之外，你也可以用这一个，就是我们课文的这个说法。那你要小心一个地方，就是刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的那个说法，它的主词是 Luke's father， 但是在这里的话，主词是 it。好，所以这里小心就好。那么这里呢，把某个人气到弄到他整个射出去，然后这个穿过屋顶，这个是他的那个描述的那个景象啦所以呢，他翻译过来，他中文的表达就是把某个人气到炸了。所以呢，这个什么事情把 Luke 的 father 气到炸的呢？ To see 后面我们看到 Luke 这样子对待 Macy， 这里的 that way 是那个方式，那样的方式去对待 Macy 呢，他把他爸爸给气炸了。然后呢，他继续讲，因为这里的 since 我们等于是因为呢，他这里是指爸爸呢，总是告诉他的孩子们要彼此互相照顾，所以他看到 Luke 这样子对待 Macy， 就整个都气爆炸了，这样。
Yeah. So, he scolded Luke, despite the fact that Luke repeatedly tried to explain what happened. Okay, this sentence is a little more difficult.
What had happened?
With grammar. When he recently tried to explain what had happened. So Luke was trying to say, but Dad, Dad. So he kept doing that repeatedly, means over and over. But Dad was so angry, he did not give Luke a chance to explain. So he scolded Luke. This is a really nice way of saying he was he cussed out Luke. Cussed out, C-U-S-S-E-D. Now, cuss 可以代表是骂脏话. But cuss out could also mean, oh, Luke, I told you not to treat your sister that way. How could you do this? Oh, then we could say, oh, my dad cussed me out. Okay? It doesn't mean bad words when you say that. So he was getting angry at Luke. I told you not to do that. But Dad, No, stop talking. I have told you not to treat your sister. But Dad, I said stop talking. It's like that. Okay? So he scolded Luke despite, or we could say even though, Luke was trying to explain. Luke was trying to say, but Dad, her worm had an apple and... So this is kind of one of those weird situations that are hard to explain.
所以呢，这里的话，我们看到哦，这个刚刚 Steve 老师也帮我们演得很清楚了哦，就是呢，这个 he 就是这个爸爸呢，他责骂、责备叫 scolded 哦，他责备 Luke 哦，然后呢，不管这里的 despite 是尽管什么呢？有后面的这件事啊 ，the fact that 后面就是那件事情，什么事情呢？尽管 Luke 他一再的叫 repeatedly 哦，因为 repeat 是重复，所以这里的话一再的呢 try to 尝试着要去 explain， 要去这个说明，或是去跟他爸爸解释 what had happened 发生了什么事情哦，所以呢，这里的话呢，就是他在描述就是刚刚 Steve 老师演的那个状况，然后呢，告诉我们说是这个尽管 Luke 他一直想解释，但是这里的 try to explain 表示他没有机会解释成功哦，只是一直试这样。
At that moment, right then, at that moment, the worm crawled out from the apple. Dun, 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 we know what happened.
对，然后呢，就在那个时候哦，然后呢，这只虫它呢从苹果里头呢缓缓的爬出来了，所以呢，这个时候答案就揭晓了。
So Luke's father saw the apple. Luke's father saw it and realized that he had misunderstood. So Luke's dad saw the apple, saw the worm, and suddenly realized. Realize just means a word that we learned something for ourselves. Suddenly we just ding, and we go, oh. 现在就发现, right? Now you understand something. So he realized he had misunderstood Luke. Now, this word in Chinese is actually quite an easy word.
误会，
误会, right? But in English, it's quite long. So misunderstood. You could use this in a sentence. Oh no, you misunderstood me. Okay, 你误会我了. But it's a long word, so just break it up. Misunderstood.
OK， 所以呢，接下来这一句它是讲到说 ，Luke 的 father 呢看到了这个东西，看到什么呢 ？It 指的是那只虫哦，所以看到了这个虫，而理解到、意识到、才发现到哦，这都可以，就是这个 realize 的这个意思。发现了 that 后面的这件事情，什么事呢？就是他呢，原来之前这里注意有一个 had 过去完成式啊，他之前呢原来是误会了 Luke， 但是他现在已经没有了，可是之前有哦，所以呢，这里有一个过去完成式。然后呢，这个刚刚讲到了 misunderstand 这个字哦，它其实本来是 understand 这个字前面再加一个 mis 的一个字首哦，那就变反过来了。所以呢，一个是理解，那理解的相反当然就是误会。好，所以这里的话，如果你要背的话，就像刚刚 Steve 老师说的，你可以把它拆开来的话，就会更好背。
Yeah, I feel like people misunderstand me all the time.
Oh,
because I'm weird. So, Luke's father, he then apologized to Luke and said he had done a good job. He told Luke he had done a good job. Luke, I'm sorry. Good job, son.
对。 所以呢，这个他 again 就是指爸爸，他呢，然后这里的 then， 所以就然后呢，他就 apologize to somebody， 就是对某人道歉。所以呢 to Luke， 当然他就是对儿子 Luke 道歉。然后呢，说他呢之前做的是做得很好的。那意思就是什么？他阻止了妹妹把虫吃下去这件事做得好。这样。
其实他吃下去没关系，是蛋白质。No, just kidding. That's all the time we have. We're going to stop right here and come back and review some words and phrases. Okay, looking at the words and phrases that we learned today, the first word we learned was worm and crisis. The worms were not having a crisis. The people were having a worm crisis. There was a worm in their apple. Yeah. We also learned take a bite. Have a bite, take a bite. We also learned shock. I'm shocked. And we learned to grab something. We also learned send somebody through the roof. My dad went through the roof. He was so mad at me. We also learned the word crawl, like a worm crawls, right?
Yeah.
And we learned apologize. I'm sorry. Time's up. We have to go.
Bye-bye.